South Korea wants to become one of the world's leading AI powers, but there is a problem. The country is small, mountainous, and short on space. And as AI drives demand for data centers, land and power are becoming major constraints. So South Korea is looking in an unconventional place, under the sea. Ulsan is developing an underwater data center that could eventually support 100,000 servers. But how would a data center work 20 meters underwater? Data centers need space, not just for servers, but for power lines, generators, and cooling systems. But South Korea has only about a quarter of Japan's landmass, much of it mountainous. Power is another bottleneck. CBRE Korea expects data center supply in the Seoul metropolitan area to exceed 1,450 megawatts by 2028. As of March 2026, 522 grid impact applications had requested a combined 33,592 megawatts. Only 10 had received final approval, an approval rate of just 1.9%. So the challenge is not only finding land, but finding land with enough power. In April, Ulsan was selected for South Korea's Carbon Zero Underwater Data Center Standard Model Development Project led by KIOST. The project has a total budget of 51.1 billion won, including 40 billion won in government funding. The aim is to develop and test the underwater model by 2030, with commercial development planned from 2031. And the scale could be huge. The eventual complex could accommodate up to 100,000 servers. Now, the servers won't simply be dropped into the ocean. They will be housed in pressure-resistant modules, installed about 20 meters underwater, and protected against salt water, condensation, and pressure. The equipment would also be modular, allowing the facility to expand over time. Ulsan also aims for a power usage effectiveness of around 1.2, meaning relatively little energy would be spent on overheads such as cooling and power distribution. This is where the sea could help. AI servers generate enormous amounts of heat, making cooling a major energy burden. Ulsan seawater averages around 13.3 degrees Celsius annually, providing a natural cooling source. Research linked to the project has estimated carbon reductions of about 12% through seawater cooling. But those are projected gains. The project now has to test whether they work at scale. South Korea isn't the first to try this. Microsoft tested subsea data centers through Project Natick, deploying a module off the coast of Scotland in 2018. Microsoft reported promising reliability results, but eventually ended the project. China is also pursuing underwater data center projects. Now, South Korea is testing whether the concept can work at a much larger scale. So, could the future of AI infrastructure really lie beneath the ocean? That is what Ulsan aims to find out by 2030. If successful, underwater infrastructure could become a new part of the global AI data center network. Follow Business Standard for more stories.